In today's video, we're finally gonna finish custom Gyarados, making him Japan Series 2.0 Warrior number 6. We're also gonna have to make the custom 360 spin controller a lot stronger because it seems to have broken while in storage. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna put Gyarados through a complete battle test to make sure he's ready for Japan. But in order to finish this, we need to start at the beginning.
Custom Gyarados! Akedo
Warrior
Part 1.
This is our first series of custom Pokemon Akedo Warriors, consisting of Mewtwo, Pikachu, Mimikyu, Genji, Charizard, Gengar, Blastoise, and Chun-Li. Let me know in the comments who's your pick to win the tournament, which we will be filming soon. But today, we're gonna start the 7th warrior in our 16th series of custom Akedo Warriors. It's this Pokemon right here.
It's a little blurry.
This is actually a snap together model, and Eddie was nice enough to help me with it.
I love you!
That's weird.
You probably already guessed, it's Gyarados. I was really impressed with how accurate and detailed this model was, and I can't wait to get started on the build. As you know, we just finished custom Mecha King Ghidorah, and in the process, we cut up an Ultra Beast for no reason. I really want to use it for our Gyarados build, but we may end up using a Lego launcher instead. Either way, Gyarados is shaping up to be our biggest Pokemon custom ever. Bigger than Gengar, bigger than Blastoise, and bigger than Charizard.
That's too big.
Part 2 is coming soon. Don't miss it. Like and subscribe.
Okay, part 2.
Custom Gyarados Akedo Warrior Part 2. This is going to be the hardest build ever, and I'm about to reveal if we'll be able to use the cut-up Ultra Beast from the Mecha King Ghidorah build, or if we're going to go with a Lego torpedo launcher. We will be putting the Ultra Beast back in the parts drawer for another day, because I think cutting this Gyarados model in half would be a complete disaster. Did I mention this is going to be the hardest build ever? We really need to get to work. And even though I have no plan as usual, I do know that Gyarados is going to need an Akedo base plate, so he can connect to an Akedo controller. But how do you attach something round to something flat? Let's start by drilling a hole in the middle of the base plate, and another one in the exact spot where we want to mount Gyarados to the base plate. Now we need something strong to connect them, and what would be a better connector than a nail? I feel like we made a lot of progress in this video, but as you can see, there's still a lot we need to figure out, and I'm gonna need your help. So please, let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Number 3!
Making a custom Gyarados Akedo Warrior Part 3. In the last episode, we mounted Gyarados to an Akedo base plate. Now comes the hard part.
What's the hard part?
Installing this Lego torpedo launcher. Plus, we gotta make this trigger the split strike button, and we need to attach Gyarados' head to the torpedo, so it flies off when you split him.
Excuse me. I have to go. Somewhere there is a crime happening.
I spent a lot of time trying to figure this one out, but I just couldn't come up with any ideas. I mean, look at how big his head is. And it overhangs so much. Wait a minute. Wait. What if, just like an Ultra Beast, we put the split strike button on the side of the body?
My mind is blown.
This revelation gave me a boost of energy, and after taking apart the Gyarados model and seeing exactly how it worked, it occurred to me that this might be easier than I thought. Not only does the launcher fit perfectly inside of the body, the trigger sticks out one of the existing holes. And it actually works. That gave me the green light to permanently attach the launcher, making sure to maintain the correct height and angle until the glue dried. Now we just need to mount the body to the base and the head to the projectile. I think the glue has finally dried, and now I want to test this out. Because if it's a fail, Gyarados is going to become a permanent resident of the swamp. That was impressive, and we made a ton of progress in this episode. Next time, I want to start working on the weapon, and unlike the Charizard build, I'm not going to make any compromises. You guys aren't going to want to miss this, so like and subscribe. Making a custom Gyarados Akedo Warrior Part 4. We mounted Gyarados onto an Akedo base plate, and we installed a Lego torpedo launcher as the split strike mechanism. Now, it's time to address this problem. Our Gyarados Warrior is so big, he can't even spin on a button bash controller. My solution is to fuse two controllers together to make the world's longest Akedo Warrior controller. First, we need to crack this thing open to see just how complicated the operation is going to be. Oh, okay. Bashing the button pulls this long piece of plastic, which in turn spins the spinner. This is going to be easier than I thought. I'll cut one of the controllers right at the button and the other controller right at the spinner, which leaves us with two long pieces and two short pieces. I think I have an idea. Give me 1 minute while I glue everything together. And of course, we need to let the glue fully dry. Then I'll put the covers back on, giving us the world's longest Akedo Warrior controller. And the world's shortest Akedo Warrior controller. And you know we gotta test it out. There you go, problem solved. And at the same time, we just made Akedo a little more portable. In the next episode, we'll figure out the weapon. Give me your suggestions, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Part 5.
This is our custom Gyarados Akedo Warrior. We built him out of a Lego torpedo launcher in the style of an Ultra Beast. So his split strike button is on the side of his body right here. When you hit it, his head shoots off. In Part 4, we made the world's longest Akedo controller. But I think I messed up because it's a button bash controller, and in the Pokemon tournament we just held, we only used 360 spin controllers, and it was a lot of fun. I'd really like to make Gyarados an extended 360 controller, but I'm not even sure I have enough doubles to do it. We need to sort through this box. Here's every single 360 controller, and luckily I have two doubles. Opening this controller was not easy, and I don't recommend doing this at home. Eventually, I did manage to take the first controller apart, and I was really dreading having to go through all that again, but for some reason, the second controller was way easier to open. We're in the back now, ready to do some major customizations, and after making some precise measurements, I was confident enough to start cutting. And even though seeing all those gears was really intimidating, this is actually going smoother and faster than the button bash controller. Although I can already tell there's no way to use the leftover parts to make the world's smallest 360 spin controller. But that's okay because we've just completed our mission, and I'll meet you guys back in the workshop for the reveal. This is what we started with, and this is what we ended up with. The stock 360 controller is 5 5/8 inches, while the custom 360 controller is 8 inches. It's even longer than the custom button bash controller, making it the new longest Akedo controller in the world. And even though Gyarados weighs a ton, I can easily spin him around with just 2 fingers using the 360 controller. I really think we can finish this build in the next video, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Now that you guys are all caught up, let's finish this project once and for all, starting with the controller, which has a big weak spot right in the middle that we need to strengthen. My plan requires finish nails and a Versa tool. First, I'll cut the heads off the nails. Then I'll use the Versa tool, which is basically a solder iron, to melt a groove perpendicular to the joint. Now, I'll drop in a nail and push it into the plastic, until it's completely embedded. I put a total of 4 nails in the bottom plate and it feels really solid. I'll repeat this process to the cover, but first, we need to put everything back together to assure proper alignment. Besides strengthening the controller, I also want to customize it, but I don't really have any ideas, and we still have a lot of work to do on Gyarados. So after I install these 2 nails into the cover, I'm just gonna melt off all the dragon details, then wrap everything in epoxy sculpt. With the clay dry, I'll sand it down, giving it a lot of sharp angles. I still have no idea what this is supposed to be, but at least it's solid as a rock.
It is indestructible.
Now, I'll finish Gyarados by giving him the weapon we all want, his tail. After doing some measuring with the help of chucks, I came up with the idea to cut the tip of the tail into sections and turn it into a chain weapon like Charizard's. I was a little worried because the tail is made up of 4 individual parts, but thankfully, everything held together. Although the segments were extremely flimsy and hollow, so I filled everything with epoxy sculpt and put it on the side to dry. While we're waiting, I'll install this last yellow piece, which turned out to be a nightmare. To get it to fit, I had to completely remove the projectile launcher, and while I had it out, some glue must have gotten into the trigger because it no longer worked properly, forcing me to replace it with a new one. But in the end, it actually worked out because by the time I finished, the tail segments were ready to be drilled out. I decided to string everything together with rope as opposed to fishing line because I've seen fishing line snap before, and I'd really hate to leave Gyarados in Japan because of a tail malfunction. With the tail complete, we're now ready to paint. And since Gyarados is already 99% painted, I'm just gonna clean up any dirty areas with 1000 grit sandpaper and touch up any exposed clay with a light blue paint. I'll also paint the tongue pink because the sticker looks absolutely terrible. For the custom 360 controller, I decided to paint it something that has nothing to do with Gyarados or Pokemon. Let me know if you guys like it or if you think I should have made this a Pokemon themed controller. With that said, I'd like to take this time to thank all of our channel members. Thank you Bailey S, Zach987, Vu Fam, Har E Ling, Max Smith, Samantha Frank, Kardec Drums, and Renee H. We really appreciate the added support and it means the world to us. And if you don't know by now, that design on the controller is the Predator's self-destruct timer. It's the only thing I could think of. One last thing I wanted to do was to make it look like Gyarados was splashing out of the water using blue-dyed UV resin. I present to you custom Akedo Gyarados. He's Japan Series 2.0 Warrior number 6 and the 9th addition to the Pokemon series. It's not gonna be fun or easy, but he will be making the trip to Japan with us, where he'll need to fight his way back home. We just have 2 warriors left to go before Japan, and I finally know exactly who they're gonna be. You're not gonna wanna miss this finale, so make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and we'll see you in the next video. If you like this video, don't forget to check out the Eddie's World YouTube channel, where we have hundreds of videos just like this. And don't forget to click subscribe so you can see other great videos every Saturday morning. And hit that bell button so you can get notifications. Thanks for watching.